Well, welcome back to Splitwood. Today I'm going to be trying to get some of this scrap here. I mean, the weeds are growing all up in it. There's some sections down this other way that are, up to my shoulders already with weeds and things. Hey, that's the South, man. It rains a lot. We get a lot of stuff growing. So, it's like living in a jungle sometimes. Something that was really cool though was when I came in, I could count about 12 deer down on the food plot, so that was pretty awesome. Shame to scare them away, but that's okay. I think they've found a food source that'll help get them through the summer, and then we'll plant it again and then hunt over it. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And I'm gonna try out some bolt-on forks. So forks that go onto the bucket of my tractor. I'm gonna give those a shot. I know many of you who know these things will say, they'll bend your bucket. Well, here's my thinking, okay? I just wanted to share it so that y'all know where I'm coming from, and because I don't want to lead anybody down a path that, it worked for me, so I'm recommending it. It may not work for everyone. I think it depends on your bucket. The buckets that come on the Coyote 2610 are pretty heavy duty. So that's number one. Number two is the things I'm lifting are like riding mowers. So we're talking 300-400 pounds. I'm well under the limit of what the forks are, which is, I think, 1,200 pounds. So I think staying way below what the limit is will also keep me from even potentially bending the bucket. I guess we'll see. It's worth a try. I'm not going to try to act like I know it all. I'm not going to act like, I'm not going to act like a know-it-all. I'm going to give it a try and see if it works, because for me, it sort of makes sense based on what I'm picking up, it being this stuff here. Also, I think sometimes things get a bad rap because people push things way past the limits, and then they complain that, it did this, it broke, it ruined my bucket. Well, bro, you were picking up 4,000 pounds, so, or you were picking up way above where it was supposed to be. A lot of times, so I've got a history of when I build something or I make something or I buy something, I typically buy well above where I need to be. So if I'm going to be constantly carrying around, a half a ton, I may buy a 1 ton instead of a 3/4 ton, because, working well within your limits keeps things from breaking, right? So with the forks, if they're 1,200 pound rated and I'm picking up 300-400 pounds at most, I feel like I'm well within the limits, and I'm not being one of the goobers that, tries to pick up 2,000 pounds. Maybe they don't even realize they're picking up 2,000 pounds, but we all know that person, right? There's always that person out there who just completely overloads it, and then they blame it on the product or they blame it on something else when it was really the user that was doing it. So anyway, I'm going to give it a go and stay well under the limits of what these forks say they can do. And I'm going to cross my fingers, kind of hope for the best. I think I'm going to be okay. Let's check it out. The forks I purchased were Titan attachments. No idea what model or anything. I know they were 1,500 pound load rated. Decently heavy. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but you can see the welds are actually pretty decent. I did check that over on this one. Fits on there. All right, let me give you a close-up. Here's what they look like. So that's it bolted on. It's got like a boss there at the back, right? All right, well, trailer's loaded up. I'm gonna throw some straps on it because this one right here looks like it's about to fall out. But I think I am near or over maybe possibly the max weight for the trailer. That's four riding mowers. Plus, well, one of them I guess isn't really a riding mower. It's that other thing, that Yazoo or something like that. Anyway, so there she is. I'm gonna go and lock up the tractor and hit the road, see if we can get to the scrap place in time. Otherwise I gotta bring the trailer back and lock it up and wait till another day. Anyway, so wish me luck. Here we go. Hopefully I can film a little bit. You know, I've told you in the past I don't really like that, but maybe I can sneak it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've made it this far in the video, please like, subscribe. Really appreciate it. There's a lot of people who watch who don't actually subscribe, so it'd be awesome if everybody would, and spread the word. Anyway, a lot going on. We got some done today, lots of different stuff. Hopefully y'all got to check out the forks. They picked up some pretty heavy stuff. Didn't bend the bucket, didn't bend the forks. They stayed in place. So I mean, for me right now, that's a pass. I know other people tore them up, but I think I talked about that before, how some people just abuse their equipment and go way over the load ratings and that sort of thing. One thing I will say that's a bit of a challenge is when you're doing it with a brush hog on the back and then the forks in the front, you get pretty long, so you need a lot of space to work. I wish I had a different implement on the back, but I didn't want to waste the time in putting it on. So I just dealt with it, and I had the space to deal with it. What was the other thing that I wanted to say? Oh, a couple other little things. One was it really like bounces a lot when you pick up some weight on the end, like a lawnmower or that Yazoo thing. But also, one thing that was a challenge, and it's definitely more my skill than anything else, was my hydraulics. I don't know if it's because the tractor is new or if it's just me, so I'm gonna put the blame on me right now. They felt like they were all or nothing, right? So I was either like dumping it, you know, I mean, like moving really fast or not at all, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to best explain that, but it was kind of like they were either on or they were off. And that's kind of difficult to work with heavy weight when it's like that. Anyway, y'all, thanks so much. If you made it this far in the video, please like, subscribe. We sure would appreciate it. Thanks again, and see you later from Splitwood.